Welcome to the deep dive. Just take a second and think about it, the sheer amount of information hitting us constantly.
Oh, absolutely. Every second.
Sights, sounds, feelings, smells. Our brains are just soaking it all up. But how? How do we actually make sense of all that
Yeah.
incoming stuff?
Right.
And maybe even more interesting, how do we figure out how to respond? What's that hidden process, turning raw data into what we actually do?
Yeah, what's the mechanism there?
Exactly. So today, we're really getting into a powerful way of looking at this, and it comes straight from NLP, the mind's information flow. Our mission here is to unpack this fascinating model. It explains how our minds take in information, interpret it, and then, respond.
It's a great model.
It really feels like a shortcut to understanding why people behave the way they do, including yourself.
And what's so useful about the NLP approach here is that it's not just abstract theory. It gives us a pretty clear flow chart, almost.
A flow chart of the mind.
Kind of. Yeah, it shows the stages information goes through inside the brain. How we get from just sensing something to actually, acting or reacting.
Okay, let's get into it then.
Yeah.
So this information flow, where does it start? I mean, is it just out there, or is there a specific doorway into our own heads?
Good question. It really starts with something quite simple on the surface. Sensory input.
Sensory input.
This is the raw data.
Okay.
The very first point of contact with the world outside. Think of it like the brain's inbox, before anything gets sorted or deleted.
And this input, NLP uses that term VHUG, right?
That's the one, VCOG.
Visual, auditory, kinesthetic, olfactory, and gustatory.
Exactly. What you see, hear, feel, touch, and internal feelings to smell and taste.
So everything, absolutely everything you experience, whether you notice it or not, comes in through one or more of these 5 channels, like data ports for the brain.
Perfect analogy. Seeing red, hearing a bird sing, feeling warmth, smelling coffee, tasting it, all VCOG. But, and this is where it gets really, really interesting and kind of changes how you see things.
Okay.
That raw sensory stuff, it isn't just passively received, like downloaded as is. No. Imagine your brain is like a bouncer at a really exclusive club. The moment that input arrives, the brain jumps into action. It starts filtering, processing.
Okay. So it's not a blank slate just absorbing?
Not at all. It's immediately selective. And these internal filters, they're incredibly powerful. They're based on this whole complex mix of things like, well, your values.
My values, like what I think is important.
Yet your past memories, the language you use shapes it too. Lots of other internal patterns. And here's the kicker. These filters actually shape your perception before you even consciously realize what you're seeing or hearing or feeling.
So it's happening automatically.
Instantly. It means we're never really experiencing a purely objective reality.